And thank you, brother.
Thank you, Lamar.
You're welcome.
Amen. Wow.
How you gonna follow that?
When it's all said and done. When it's all said and done. Where do we want to be? Few days we talked about Elijah. We turn your Bibles to 2 Kings. 2 Kings chapter 2. Kings chapter 2, starting at verse 1, it says, "And it came to pass, when the Lord would take up Elijah into where?"
Amen.
Chapter 2, starting at verse 1. And again I read it. "And it came to pass, when the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven." When it's all said and done. By a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. And Elijah said unto Elisha, "Tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord hath sent me to Bethel." And Elisha said unto him, "As the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee." So they went down to Bethel. And the sons of the prophets that were in Bethel came forth to Elisha and said unto him, "Knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today?" And he said, "Yea, I know. Hold ye your peace." And Elijah said unto him, "Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord hath sent me to Jericho." And he said, "As the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee." So they came to Jericho. And the sons of the prophets that were at Jericho came to Elisha and said unto him, "Knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today?" And he answered, "Yea, I know. Hold ye your peace." Verse 6, and Elisha said unto him, "Tarry, I pray thee here, for the Lord hath sent me to Jordan." And he said, "As the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee." And they too went on. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood to view afar off. And they too stood by Jordan. Jordan is a river. And Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither, so that they too went over on what? Dry ground. And it came to pass, when they were gone together, that Elijah said unto Elisha, "Ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away from thee." And Elisha said, "I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me." And he said, "Thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so. Verse 11, and it came to pass as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into where? Heaven. When it's all said and done, where do you want to be? Jesus left heaven and came to earth to rescue us from earth. And this Jesus promises to come again to take us from earth to heaven. When it's all said and done, where do you want to be? John 14 verse 1 says, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. When it's all said and done, where do you want to be? Revelation 21 verse 1 says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from God out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them and be their God. Verse 4 gives me a lot of comfort. It says, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Thank you. Thank you, Father.
And there shall be no more death. Neither shall there be any sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
For the former things are passed away. When it's all said and done, my brothers and sisters, where do we want to be? My prayer today is that we will want to be with God. Not just for time, but for eternity. There's a song, we're going to sing this song to close. 633. 633. 633. I'm going to help us out, man. The praying says, when we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. we would be able